Hello students, let's talk about Kalidasa. Who is this Kalidasa? When did he live? And where in India was he residing? Much discussion has taken place for a long time now about his life and times. One of the greatest poets and dramatists in Sanskrit, his chronicle of the kings of the Raghu clan, Raghuvansha, the great play Shakuntala, and other works depict through many great characters the highest ideals of life as seen by the ancient people of Bharat. It appears Kalidasa was at the court of Emperor Vikramaditya. The place and time of this king are also not definite, but it can be said with certainty that Kalidasa lived before the 6th century AD, that is, about 1400 years from now. But when exactly he lived before the 6th century is not firmly established. Kalidas possessed that distinct intellect which makes one a great poet. He was a scholar, and his works display his poetic genius as well as scholarship. Also, they are marked by a belief of what is good in life and people's noble goals of life. He could describe the rich and wealthy life of a royal palace and the serene, simple and peaceful life at a hermitage with equal understanding. He could likewise describe the joys of marital life, nuptial life, of a man and his spouse, as well as the other pangs of separation. He creates scenes of serious and thoughtful nature, as also hilarious scenes of light comedy. In his works is found an excellent combination of art consciousness, unmatched word power, and an unparalleled capacity for vivid portrayals, character portrayals. Now let's talk about Bhavbhuti. He was born 700 years from now. He was a poet, and he wrote in Sanskrit, noted for suspense and vivid characterization, rival the outstanding plays of the better known playwright Kalidasa. A Brahmin of Vidarbha, which is a part of Maharashtra now, Bhavbhuti passed his literary life chiefly at the court of Yashovarman of Kannauj. Bhavbhuti is best known as the author of 3 plays: Mahavir Charita, which retells the story of Ramayana; Malati and Madhav, a complex original love intrigue; and Uttar Ramcharit, the last deeds of Rama, which continues the story of Rama from his coronation to the banishment of Sita and their final reunion. Now comes Bhartrihari. Bhartrihari is also a Sanskrit writer to whom are normally ascribed 2 influential Sanskrit texts: the Vakyapadiya on Sanskrit grammar and linguistic philosophy, and the Three Shaitakahs, Sanskrit poetry comprising 3 collections of about 100 stanzas each. It may or may not be by the same author who composed the 2 aforementioned grammatical works. Bhartrihari's poetry is aphoristic and comments on the social modes of the time. The collected work is known as Shatakatraya, the 3 Shaitakahs. Shatak means hundreds, centuries, consisting of 3 thematic compilations on Shringara, Vairagya, Niti, loosely love, dispassion and moral conduct, of 100 verse each. Now in your syllabus, some shlokas translated into English have been prescribed by the Rajrishi Bhartrihari, Matsya University. So I will like to discuss these things. There is a shloka by Kalidas: "Is poetry always worthy when it is old? And it is worthless then because it's new." So Kalidas asks this question to the readers, that how can you test the value of a work of art? There are 2 ways. One, if the work of art stands the test of time, then it's really worthy. And if a work of art does not stand the test of time, it is not worth reading, like literature. Another test is that if it appeals to your heart, if you find it worthwhile, if it shakes your soul, then it is really worthwhile. So how can we judge the worth of a work of art? How can we judge a good poem, a good poetry? He throws this question to the readers. He asks, "Reader, decide yourself if this be true. Fools suspend judgment, waiting to be told."